Okay, so I'm going to jump into this bit first because it's on the thumbnail and it was the most emotional bit of the episode for me. Poor little Tyuule, man. What the fuck? This dickhead Zolzal. I mean, there's so much to hate him for. But that first moment when he was introduced, literally raping a cute girl in front of us. What the fuck? They showed a lot more than I expected them to, for one thing. I mean, you saw just about everything except for nipple, which is about as much as you can show on this kind of show. It's a lot more than we've seen from any of the girls so far, and I'm really surprised they left this in. But I mean, this is why I love Gate. Gate was supposed to have a lot more darkness in it in the first season, and they cut it out. Maybe in this season they're going to be showing a little bit more. There certainly was quite a bit more bloodshed in this one. So, he's a dickhead. He kind of reminds me of Gilgamesh from Fate Stay Night, except without the witty humour. Like Gilgamesh, you kind of hate him, but you love him anyway. He's a funny character. He's a bit of a knob, but he's redeemable in some ways. This guy, he's got all the worst bits of Gilgamesh, acting like a special bastard, strutting around naked, showing just how confident he is, but we haven't seen any of the good qualities in him yet. So he's just an arsehole, and the perfect bad guy for this kind of anime. Because he's like the opposite of Itami. Itami, who just does not give a fuck about women, and women fawn all over him. This guy who is just a complete and utter arsehole and takes women. And thinks he's so awesome. So Gate is back, and this first episode was incredible. Straight off that opening, I'm not going to lie, I didn't particularly like the song. I didn't like it as much as the song from the first season. First season that had all that cheering bit towards the end. Like, I really got into that cheering bit. This one doesn't have that. It's still an alright song, it's just not amazing. The video, though, the video was great. Bits of it were first person. They focused on the Dark Elf quite a bit. And you know how I feel about the Dark Elf. I am glad we're going into the Fire Dragon part, because that's going to be amazing. Other bits just focused on the other random girls. We saw the bunny girl. Literally, as soon as I saw Chiruru in the opening, and you can go check Twitter for this, I put up a thing saying, oh, there's another girl better looking than Rory. And that started a fight. But anyway... The fact that she was then introduced after that in such a horrible way, man. That really got to me. Poor chick. Like, you could tell from the opening she was going to be a slave, but Jesus. She's just had some horrible circumstances right there. And they're focusing more on pretty much everything that I wanted them to focus more on. They're focusing on the JSDF taking care of the people from the other world, of dealing with Italica. Getting into the political climate, not so much in Japan anymore, but the political climate in Italica. Because there's all kinds of shit going on in here. Like, straight away, dickhead Prince Zolzal was being sent to this party where the JSDF were mingling with senators. And the reason for that was actually his father had sent this dickhead to basically snitch. I don't even remember that dickhead's name. He looks like Varys out of Game of Thrones. That's all you need to know. He's going to be one of those kinds of characters. Master of Whispers is exactly what he was playing here. But it turns out that this was all part of his father's plan. His father probably wanted his son to go and make a big ruckus and capture senators and all of that shit. Oh man, there's so much going on right now. Pina Colada's just trying to do her best. Get on with Itami. Try to make up with him. She's trying to do her best with the senators and with Sugawara to make a peace negotiation go ahead without her father even knowing it's happening. And that's all been going well. Like, everybody seems to be getting on well. The senators have basically figured out, quite plainly, that if they were to go up against the JSDF would wreck them. They had demonstrations of their guns and then of their mortars too. And the senators were freaking the fuck out about it. They imagined just how much the capital would be torn to pieces within seconds. Before Italica could even, like, turn around. Like, Italica wouldn't be able to get in range with their magicians or bowmen by the time the mortars would tear them to shit. Let alone the fact that they haven't even seen what kind of missiles the JSDF have hiding back at home. Oh man, it's incredible. So that was all really good. And then we started to focus on other political things too. We went to the capital city with Kurokawa, who's now working as a nurse for a little bit. And is having reservations because there's all kinds of shit going on there. The JSDF have kind of set up in the slum area. And again, that's the political kind of thing. Because, like, there's the classism issue where they've got a big wall around the main area of the capital. On the inside, it's all green and lush and colourful. And on the outside, it's just pure black, literally. They literally showed it as, like, black and grey. Not even just, like, less nice houses. Just straight up, it was all black and grey. Which was just over the top, but I mean, cool. The JSDF have made their footholds in this slum area. They've, like, set up an area, taken out the crime lords, which was just incredible. Like, they had paid people to know when the crime lords were going to come. And when they did, they just wrecked them. They let them attack the building that the crime lords thought they were in. And then just destroyed them. Riddled them with bullets. Took them out with grenades. Oh my god. That whole crime family was just gone within a night. It was insane. And I bet from that point on, nobody fucked with the JSDF anymore. They're very good at that. They're very good at giving just the right amount of overkill that people don't fuck with them, but they also don't completely run away from them. And in the slum area, it's all animal people and dangerous shit. And that's another thing we found out, that animal people are not being treated very well by the higher-ups in this society. And we met Misery, who is just amazing, like an angel woman. I mean, I'm guessing she's just a bird woman, but she hasn't got like any bird feathers anywhere other than just her wings, which literally makes her look like an angel. She works as a prostitute, uses drugs to get through the shit. Oh man, it's all good. I like her character. She's so chill about everything. And she was just joking with Kurokawa the whole time. And oh man, Kurokawa felt bad for her. Kurokawa was having sisterhood moments with her. She even wanted to invite her up to Arthur's Hill, but she couldn't do that. She's not allowed to. So she just had to let things go as they were. And then right at the end, everything fucking changed. Like, Misery knocked on the door late at night, brought a bunch of the prostitutes with her to Kurokawa's place. And they basically said that they could sense that something was about to go wrong. They thought there was going to be an earthquake. And the other army guy who was there remembered, like, birds and dogs and other kinds of animals generally sense natural disasters before they happen. So even though people just kind of thought it was a joke, he radioed it into everyone to get ready for the fact that there was about to be a massive earthquake, and for real there was. Half a mountain fell apart. Jesus Christ, it was insane. I'm starting to wonder from that if that, like, we know the fire dragon is already around, but is this going to be another fire dragon? Is this to do with the fire dragon? Is there one coming out of a volcano? Or was that just an earthquake that has nothing to do with the fire dragon itself? Either way, the people from Italica don't seem to be too prepared for this. And Jesus Christ, one that big right next to the Imperial City is probably going to be quite a big disaster. With the kind of intelligence level that they are and superstition level they are, they'll probably think it had something to do with the JSDF. Or that it's like their gods telling them no, don't make this treaty with them. So there's all kinds of things that this could lead to. It was a very exciting first episode, straight back into the Gate goodness. All of the bits that I want from Gate. That political goodness, they've given us a bad guy to really fucking hate. Haven't even gotten into any fights yet, but I'm already so hyped up for this. So it was a great start to the season. So let me know what you thought of this episode in the comment section below. Everything that's going on around all the sides. Dark Elf wasn't in it too much this episode, but I'm hoping she will be more later. When she actually finds Itami and gets to talking about the fire dragon. Just let me know what you guys thought. And if you like this review, wreck that like button like you mean it. Subscribe if you haven't already to see more. And I will see you guys next time.